Music Access. There are moments when you find yourself shouting out loud without even knowing it. For example, when you eat something so delicious for the first time ever. Maybe when you see your favorite star unexpectedly right in front of your eyes, or when you hear a song that you like while walking down the street. These are moments when you let out a happy shout. And these moments are all great moments when you don't know what to say, but you're so excited that you let out an exclamation. Well, I hope that the moment Music Access starts will be one of these moments for you. One of those exciting moments when you let out a little shout of glee and think, yeah, Music Access is on. Because of course, if you guys do that, that'll make me the happiest guy on earth. The first song you heard today, Tuesday, January 19th, 2016, was Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. So, what's up, Music Access fam? We started off with a big shout there. It's me, Benji, your host for Music Access. And I'm always here to bring you guys entertainment and fun while also providing you with a place that's familiar and homey. So, I'll be with you guys here today for the next 2 hours. If there's anything you want to ask me, or if you have any stories to tell me today, we'll read them out loud during message time. So, send your messages into our message board right now. Now, for the first hour, of course, explaining about our show, we have our daily corners, Me, You, all about music with Season 2 Benji style. And, of course, message time in store for you. And, of course, starting this week, Karen's Corner, All That K, and Sam's Corner, Men and Music, will be trading places. So, some of you might have noticed, Sam came in yesterday for Men and Music, and we're like, oh, where's Karen? Well, Karen will be moving on over to today for All That K, so she'll be joining us in the studio in just a bit. Now, here's how you can listen and participate on Music Access if you have a smartphone. You can download the Arirang Radio app or TuneIn Radio app to listen to our programs and send in your messages. And if you use a computer, just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess to listen to us or leave your messages. Another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. And if you have any songs you want to hear today, or maybe a song you want to let someone hear as a gift, of course, we do accept your song requests. Post those up on our message board, remembering to leave your title as a request. Now we'll come back after a song for message time, and we're going to check out the song Steal My Girl by One Direction. We just heard the song Steal My Girl by One Direction, and it's time for Message Time. Our first message for Message Time comes from Akioka Camila from Brazil, saying, Hey Benji, how are you doing? I just want to say that I love you and your program. The playlist is always wonderful. Only good songs indeed. B.I.G. fighting, Benji fighting, Music Access fighting. You know, I think that's actually one of the best parts of Music Access. You know, our PD님 for Music Access he is a musician. And, you know, I am an artist as well. And of course, our writer as well. We all love music. And so if you look at our playlist, I think one thing that's very great about our playlist is we play a variety of songs. You know, it's not super hip-hop time. It's not super pop time. You get a good mix of, you know, you get Michael Bublé on here. You get rock on here. And especially, I think one of the great things that makes up our playlist is the requests from our listeners that get sent in. Because, of course, everyone has varied music tastes. And as a result of that, our playlist, along with the addition of our requested songs, really gets variety. So, guys, I love your requests. So make sure to post those up on our message board. And as always, we have a great playlist. Oda of Norway saying, Benji, oh my gosh, it went to negative 25 degrees centigrade here. It's so cold, and I'm so happy that I can stay at home sometimes so I don't have to walk outside in the cold. I hope it's not as cold in Seoul. Please take good care of yourself either way, though. Lots of love from Norway. I don't think Seoul has ever gone to minus 25. Wait, minus 25? Wait, what is minus 25? So, okay, guys, if you don't know, okay, so, of course, if you use the centigrade system, you obviously know how cold minus 25 is. But minus 25 in centigrade to Fahrenheit, for those of you who live in the States, is minus 13 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think Seoul has ever gotten this cold before. And I doubt it can get that cold. But, Oda, you better be dressing warm, girl. I mean, it must be super, super cold. I bet, oh my gosh, I saw this video a long time ago of someone who threw boiling water in the air when it was freezing cold and it, like, turned into ice crystals or something. Remember, dress warm. You don't want to get sick. And in temperatures like that, that's some crazy stuff. Sarah of the USA saying, hey, Benji, I know you're working hard, but I hope you're resting well. It's nice and always and great to hear you stay positive. Hope you have a good day. Thank you. I do try to take care of my body a lot more now. Keeping my, just everything all in good shape and all that stuff. So hopefully as 2016 goes on, my physical state will improve more and more. Because, mental, I always got that on lock. Okay, we're going to check out a song before we go to Me You, and we're going to listen to the song Big Girls Don't Cry by Fergie. Me You. Spending time with me and you, stories between me and you. Me, you. We always want to hear from you on Music Access, and we want to hear from you about what kind of person you are, what you like, what you think about, and how you spend your day. We also want to know about your family, friends, coworkers, and the people around you. We want to know about them, how you know them, the kind of memories you have with them, and what you do with them. Our daily corner, Me You, is all about that. Stories about me that I want to tell DJ Benji. Stories about the people around me that I want to tell our MA fam. Stories about my day. Stories about my family. And stories about my friends. We'll share those stories about me, you, and everyone around us on Me You. So how do you participate with the corner? Just visit www.arirangradio.com/musicaccess and write Me You on your message title and leave us a message. Or download Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and use the comment function to write Me You on your title and leave us a message that way. Now, starting today's Me You, our first Me You message is from Mari Marin from Japan saying, hi DJ Benji, I think I've caught a cold. Can you pray that I'll get better soon? What was the most comforting for you when you were sick? I think when you're sick in body, your heart also gets weak too. What did you miss the most and what did you need when you were sick? I think I really need your prayer. Please say the magical words so I can get better soon. Let's see. When you get sick, though, definitely, I think it's not just physically sick, but you kind of feel a little bit woozy. You want your parents, you want your friends around you. For me, when I was sick, one thing that I really wanted was home cooking. My mom's cooking, my dad's cooking, just being at the home and just chilling. That was something that I really wanted. And, I think I survived being sick, but at the same time, it really takes a lot of energy out of you because, I'm a very high energy guy usually. But as a result of that, when I got sick, I think around the end of last year, that stuck with me for a while, I got better, but my throat felt weird, then my throat started recovering, but then it's a very mentally exhausting experience, especially when you go through day by day, and sometimes, you don't even know what's going on, you just go to your next schedule. So one thing that I do recommend, Mari Marin, is that when you're sick, definitely eat whatever you want. Your body knows what you need better than anybody else. Usually, unless the doctor says, your body's lying to you. So if you want to eat something, make sure you get that. I think eating is one of the things that I miss the most, because I had a stomach bug, so I couldn't really eat a lot. And then besides that as well, when it comes to getting better, I think a lot of bed rest is necessary. Don't watch videos. If you want to play a video game, you can play a video game. But remember, just keep your body in the most comfortable position possible. And that'll definitely help you recover ASAP. So, Marin, let's pray that you get well soon. Good luck with that. And when you do get better, send us another message saying how you got better. And, let us know what you needed. Alright, so we're going to check out a song before we go to our next message. And we're going to listen to the song that Yoko of Japan wants to hear, Scream by Usher. We just did the song Scream by Usher, which is a super awesome song. And our next Mew message comes from Wilma Stevens from Australia, saying, I'm just wondering, Benji, does Mewji like bath time? How do you keep Mewji smelling so pretty and his white spots so bright? Today I tried to bathe my bird, and we ended up in a big screeching match. She really doesn't like bath time, even though she knows it's good for her feathers. I hope everyone out there doesn't have as much of a hassle bathing their pets. Keep up the great work, and much appreciation for the always awesome shows. Take care, be well, whiting. Let's see. Well, when I was younger, though, I really didn't like washing my face. I didn't like putting water on my face. So when I'd shower, I just do what they call like a cat bath, where I'd put water on my hands and I'd just wipe my face with that. And that's probably why I had pretty bad acne growing up around junior high school. But anyways, one thing that we do to keep Mewji really nice is we wash him very thoroughly. And of course, we give him a little bit of a cologne, designed for pets made of cotton and cloth. And of course, one of the things when it comes to bathing pets that can be a real hassle is getting water on them. I don't know why. They like being clean, but they don't like getting water on them. I don't really know how to work that out. But I do know this much. Hopefully, in the future, your bird will know that you're doing your best to keep her clean as well, and she will appreciate that. Hopefully. I assume she will. And if she doesn't, you should clean her with a water gun. And that's actually probably a really, really bad idea, because I could maybe hurt her. Don't squirt her with a water gun. That was a really bad idea. But maybe, ice bucket or something like that. And maybe in the summer she'll like a nice, cool bath. I don't know. I've never raised a bird, but I assume so. So hopefully in the future, she will wash as well as Mewji does. Because Mewji gets washed without a fuss. He enjoys his baths. Right, Mewji? Yeah. Nice. Alright guys, here's how you can participate for our corner Me You, where we talk about me and you. Just visit www.arirang.com/musicaccess and write Me You on your message title and leave us a message. Or download Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio on your smartphone and use the comment function to write Me You on your title and leave us a message that way. Now we'll come back after a song for All About Music with Season 2, Benji Style. And we're going to check out the song that Callie of France requested, Read All About It, Part 3 by Emily Sand. All about music and all about quizzes. A great collaboration of music and quizzes. All about music quiz. Music, quiz, and Benji come together to make this corner more complete. All About Music with Season 2, Benji Style. So, checking out today's AA Music Quiz answer. I don't really need to question anything. I know today's answer very well. In fact, I actually know today's answer. So today's answer is a group. And this group, this is a big hint though. It has 2 men and 1 woman. Actually, no, there's a lot of groups in Korea like that. So, going into a quick description. One of the men is a rapper. He was on Show Me the Money. Another one is a vocal. He's very good at his R&B swag. But you probably know this group because of this woman. Because this woman, this girl, is a famous rapper and singer. She gained a lot of popularity last year through Unpretty Rap Star, and releasing a solo song that I am going to impersonate. I could give you the title of this song, but if I give you the title of this song, it's too obvious, so I'm just gonna mimic her. So it goes a little something like this. It's like, nigga Morty brother, nigga Morty brother. I don't know, wait, how does the lyrics go? It's like, they call me Say Nani, Chita Sani. I can't even do that. It's like, she has her own style that I can't even copy. But she does this in the very front. It's like, famous? Brah. Which sounds nothing like her. Anyways, guys, you know who this girl is, right? You know, I used to do radio with her. That's right. And she was very, very strong. Even then, she was still sen 언니. Or I guess to me, she's sen 누나, because I'm not a girl. Anyways, if you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. We'll check out a song and come back with the second in for Double A Music Quiz. We're going to check out the song that Yuri of Japan wants to hear, Butterfly by BTS. We just heard the song Butterfly by 방탄소년단, and we're back to our All About Music with Season 2 Benji Style. Today's answer is a group, and our second hint, it's a music hint. This group released a song recently, so we're going to check out a part of the song. Can we get some music, please? So, what is the name of this group? Remember, we're not looking for the name of the members, but the name of the group. If you know today's answer, write answer on your title and send us a message with the correct answer. And if you have the answer, you can send it in using the comment function on your Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app, or at our online message board at www.arirangradio.com/music access, and leave your answer on our message board. For both, don't forget to write answer on your title before you send your message. Now we're going to check out another song as we continue on, and the song we're going to check out is the song Mylene of the USA wants to hear, Shy Boy by Secret. We just heard the song Shy Boy by Secret, and it's time for message time. So our first message for message time comes from Yunita Swinyo from Indonesia saying, Selamat siang Benji, means good afternoon. What kind of things would you never be able to live without? I wish y'all an epic and blessed day. Whoop whoop. Things I would never be able to live without. I just have to say it's definitely food. When it comes to food, especially though, there's some things that I can't live without. And one of those things is definitely cheese. I don't know about y'all, but when you eat cheese, there's this certain feeling that you get that's just, you can't stop it. Cheese is just an unstoppable force. So really, when it comes down to the basics of it, for me, it's probably cheese and all that great stuff. And, of course, we have Jenny from the USA saying, Hi, Benji. So I watched a documentary called Making a Murderer, and it got me and my roommate frustrated. The synopsis is a man exonerated by DNA after 18 years in prison becomes the prime suspect in another grisly crime. It's a very interesting series, I'd say. Don't want to give too much away, so check it out if you have the time. I will definitely try to watch that. That sounds like an interesting thing, although that would probably be really frustrating to get out of jail and become another prime suspect. Now we're going to check out two songs, starting with the song that Sarah of the USA wants to hear, 우리 사랑할까 by Road Boys, and we'll follow it with Moi by April. And this does bring our first hour to a close. In the second hour, like I said, we'll be back with Karen for All That K. So to wrap things up for the first hour, I'll let you hear the song Tony of Italy wants to hear, Stranger by Secondhand Serenade, and be right back. Here we go, starting up the second hour of Music Access with me, Benji of B.I.G. In the second hour today, we have Karen joining us in the studio for All That K. That will be, of course, on Tuesdays now instead of Mondays. Now here's how you guys can listen and participate. You can download the Arirang Radio or TuneIn Radio app on your smartphone, and you can also send us messages through the app using the comment function. You can also listen to us by visiting our website, www.arirangradio.com/music access, and leave your messages there on our message board. And another way you can tune in is through terrestrial DMB, but this is only available for our listeners living on Jeju Island. The frequencies are 88.7 for Jeju City, 88.1 for Seogwipo, and 101.9 for Daejeong. Now, after checking out a song, we'll be back with Karen for All That K, and we're going to listen to the track 불공평해 by EXO. Want to know more about K-pop?
Want to know more about K-dramas?
Want to know more about K-culture? All okay on All That K. Hello, Karen.
Hello, Benji.
Go ahead and shout out to our listeners on the radio.
Hello, everyone.
Woo! How is your week?
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Everything all good. Everyone's healthy.
Yeah.
Eating good food.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's been good. It's been good.
And you're here on Tuesday instead of Monday.
I know.
That must be so
it feels
weird.
kind of weird.
It must be really weird.
Yeah, it feels kind of weird.
It's very off schedule.
It is off schedule.
Because, usually it's the Monday where it's like,
I know we get to talk about the weekend, but we could still talk about the weekend.
Well, I mean, yeah, you have weekend stuff.
Yeah, weekend. My weekend was really hectic.
Hectic.
Oh, my weekends are really hectic. I don't even know how the time goes by because, with 2 kids and it's crazy. It's crazy, but it's still, I don't know. My weekends are more crazy than my week. My week, I feel like I'm well rested. I do my work and I'm rested and, I have a schedule. I go to work, I get my work done, and then I have the set schedule during the week. And then everything kind of gets thrown off during the weekend. And it's crazy.
The life
I have
of
to
having
take care
kids.
of my kids during, full time.
Something I'm looking forward to.
I'm a full-time mom during the weekend.
So you work on the weekdays, and you have another extra kind of full-time thing on the weekends.
Yeah, that's my full-time job during the weekend. Yeah, so.
And that's the job that you get paid via the love of your kids.
I don't get paid anything during the weekend. Yeah, so I look forward to Mondays.
And now you'll look forward to Tuesdays then.
Yeah, I
guess.
look forward to Tuesdays.
Alright, so I think some of our MA family members might be confused hearing your voice on
right?
Tuesday. So
hey guys, don't worry, you're fine. This is still music accent.
It's like, so guys, we're changing the name of our program.
Yeah.
But so I hope that our listeners remember that All That K will be on Tuesdays now instead of Mondays.
That's right.
Remember? It's like, think the T for Tuesdays is now the T and all that. Okay. So don't forget to tune into the corner on Tuesdays.
Woohoo!
So let's take a look at today's topic. What are we talking about?
Okay, so on Thursday, last Thursday, on the 14th, did you hear about this? It was the Seoul Music Awards.
Oh, yeah, this was a thing.
Yeah, it was a big thing. Okay, so there was this little slip of the tongue thing that kind of happened. I mean, the Seoul Music Awards, it's a big award ceremony in itself. So a lot of things go on, but more than the award ceremony itself and, the people that won the awards and the group that won the awards, this little slip of the tongue thing that happened with the MC.
Yes.
There were 3 MCs.
There was Chun Yeon-moo.
Yeah. And the two honeys.
Sorry?
Yeah, the two.
Lee Han-hee and
Hanui and Hani.
Or Hyun.
Yeah. So, so that happened. So I thought that maybe with that topic, we could talk a little bit about these slip of the tongues, the mistakes that people make on national TV.
I made a mistake on national TV.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, do you call a music broadcast national TV?
Yeah.
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 I made a mistake.
Did you fall?
No, I messed up the choreo. So we
Okay.
were all supposed to gather in the center. But I went out.
Oh, by yourself?
Yeah. but it wasn't caught on camera.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. You should thank the cameraman.
I know. I was super lucky. So anyway, mistakes people make on national TV is our topic for today.
Yeah.
So I think there might be some people who don't know what happened during the Soul Music
Well, if you
Awards
didn't see the
specifically.
Soul Music
Of course.
Awards, yeah.
So what kind of mistake did the MCs that night make? Can you fill us in?
Okay, so first of all, so we talked about the MCs. There was Chon Hyun-moo and the two Honeys. I think there might be some of our listeners who don't know a lot about our MC Chon Hyun-moo. So I thought we could talk a little bit about him first. So here's a brief little profile. I'm sure our listeners probably might have heard his name before.
From I Live Alone.
He's everywhere these days.
That's true.
Yeah, he's a freelance broadcaster. He's an MC. He mainly MCs, but he's kind of everywhere these days. He's very popular. He started off as a news broadcaster. He was a news announcer in 2003, but he's kind of considered like he's kind of a legend for a lot of people who are aspiring news announcers because that year he actually made it into, it's very, very difficult in Korea to there's this test that people take to become a news announcer or to make it into a major newspaper publishing company. And he made it into two newspaper publishing companies and one TV broadcaster in the same year.
That's a big thing.
It's major. It's really major. So he's kind of considered like a legend in that field. So if you're an aspiring news announcer, he's like your role model.
Chon Hyun-moo.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah. Legendary. So he started off as a news announcer in 2003, and then he moved into a different broadcaster in 2006, the K broadcaster. One of the major broadcasting companies in Korea, and he stayed there for a couple of years until he became pretty famous.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird because if you look at him now, I can't see him doing news.
I actually didn't know that he was an announcer before, but I
Right.
saw him like MC something, or he was like guest on a program.
Yeah.
And then my mom was like,
He's
he
an
used to be an
entertainer.
announcer.
He's an entertainer. He
what?
has so much,
He's
we call
smart.
it E.
Yeah.
He has that
Star power.
he has that thing inside that just wants to come out.
You actually can't translate geet into English, guys. It's a thing.
Very difficult. What would be the closest thing that we could say?
Star potential?
He wants to entertain people. He wants to make people laugh. He wants to entertain people. He just has it in him. So he started off as a news announcer, but I could see that he just didn't want to do it. So he left the company and he became a freelance broadcaster. He is doing all sorts of stuff now, and he is very popular. And he's on, I Live Alone. He does live alone. So what happened during the Seoul Music Awards was that he had two honeys next to him.
Lucky dude. What a
One
good
is
situation.
Honey from EXID, and the the other is Ihani, the actress, and she also.
She used to be Miss Korea. Right?
Oh yeah, she's Miss Korea, and she's dating Yoon Ye-sang, former GOD member.
No.
Yeah, they've been dating for a long time.
Really?
You didn't know about this?
Scandalous.
What do you mean scandalous?
Like, they've been dating for like a long time?
They've been dating for a long time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, so what happened was, he's very happy. He has two honeys next to him, and so he mentioned that. He says, I have two honeys next to me. I have Honey and Honey. So, Honey from EXID says, her nickname is Tartarani, Tartarani, right? It's because she's so, tomboyish. So she said, oh, you can call me Tartarani. And he said, because, they kind of came out with, she can, at the beginning of the year, we talked about this.
The dating scandal
right?
between
yes,
Junsu and Honey.
so she's dating JYJ's Kim Junsu. So he said, oh, instead of Tartarani, why don't I call you Junsuhani? And I don't know, considering her usual personality, because she's very tomboy, she's very easygoing, I don't think it would have been a big deal. But maybe she was kind of stressed.
I think so.
And also, I heard that a lot of JYJ's fans were out there.
That makes sense.
Among the audience, and they kind of booed.
It's hard. It's a different way to kind of do this, but I remember when Justin Bieber won a Billboard Milestone Award. The other nominees were like Taylor Swift, CeeLo Green, or not CeeLo Green, but like, Bruno Mars. Like, you got a lot of great people on there, but he got it. He goes out to give his speech, and literally, usually they pick only the sound of the mic, right? But you can hear boos via that mic.
So apparently JYJ's fans were kind of out there. They were booing, and then
horrible experience.
And the other thing was, I think Honey was already kind of stressed out because they had such a rough time making it to this point where the group gained this popularity. So it hasn't been that long since they got to this point where they're really popular stars. So she didn't want to, bring any sort of harm to her group. So she's been really stressed out about that to this point. So she hears all this booing, and then she hears that from, Chun Hyun-moo. So she told him, please stop. And then she kind of, froze, and then she started to cry.
Yeah.
So... so she started crying, and then, her fans kind of saw this, and they're like, Chun Hyun-moo, he's so bad, why is he doing this? So it kind of turned into this, like, big deal.
But doesn't he do that a lot? Like, he says stuff once in a while that's
he's not, he's not known to be like this very caring sort of nice guy character. He's a very, he says what he wants. That's his character. So at that point, the show must go on. It's a live broadcast. So he started talking to the other honey. And apparently during the show, he called the other honey got Honey because she's dating
the
G.O.D's
member.
Yoon-sang. So it was kind of a fair thing. He called the other, he kind of...
He probably missed out.
I don't think it was a big deal, but, she was going through a really hard time, and then, they had the JYJ fans in front of them booing, and then she's going through...
She's going through a lot.
She's young, and it's her first, I guess, public relationship.
Yeah, she probably hasn't been an MC for a program like that either.
Exactly,
that must also be
and then they have all these people in front of, I think it was just a very overwhelming sort of situation. So, yeah, I personally think it was kind of unprofessional for her to show her tears and sort of that kind of situation. I mean, of course, it wasn't that professional for her, Chun Hyun-moo to
make a joke
like that. But I think she could have also brushed it off, but she was also very young. So I don't think it should have been a big deal like this, but it kind of turned into a really big deal. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, things like this happen when you are dating a big star and you are a big star and people talk and... Yeah, so it kind of turned into this big deal.
Hopefully that happens in the future for me as well. You guys, look for me crying on TV. And while we do that, we're going to check out a song. We're going to listen to the song 아주 흔한 말 by Tasoni, which is EXID's Honey and Solji. We just heard the song 아주 흔한 말 by Tasoni, and we're here with Karen on our Monday Corner. All that Kate talking about...
Our Tuesday Corner.
I'm sorry, our Tuesday Corner.
Yeah.
It is our Tuesday Corner.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It feels weird.
I owe you a cake.
Oh, cake!
Chocolate cake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I owe you a cake.
I was... It's kind of crazy, but I don't know. I'm having these, really weird cravings, kind of those cravings you have when you're pregnant.
Karen, any news you want to share?
No news. But I was actually Googling stuff on the internet, but do you remember those cake mixes that you can buy?
The ones that you can buy in the States.
Starts with a
like
B?
the Insta cake mix.
Yeah, the cake mixes. But do you remember those ones where it's the white cake mixes with the
rainbow sprinkles?
I was craving that.
That is so good.
It's weird. You don't even taste those rainbow sprinkles.
But you feel like you taste it.
Yeah, so I was craving that during the weekend. I don't know why. Maybe it was the stress from the kids. I don't know what it was.
Side note, guys. So you can make that into a cake and cupcakes. You can also do that into cookies.
Oh, really? How?
You can take the same batter, slightly adjust the ratio of stuff, and make it into cookies. And it's really delicious. Oh. Put a little, cheesecake frosting on top.
Oh, cheesecake frosting. Good. Yeah, so I was looking through those pictures, and then I saw something. They have the watermelon cake mix. Did you see that?
Watermelon.
It looks like a watermelon. The cake mix, the batter, it's red and it has the black speckles, and then the frosting's green.
I love our technology right now. It makes things so much better.
So next week, cake.
Next week, cake.
Yeah, with the sprinkles.
With sprinkles. I will do my best. Okay, so we're talking about mistakes that people make on national TV or mistakes that DJs make on national radio.
Yeah, we just made one. Just made one.
Well, I just made one. All right, so let's move on to our next issue. What is it?
Okay, so you know Kim Eun-guk, right?
Kim Eun-guk.
Asa 호랑나비. You don't know that song?
No.
Are you serious?
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Do you know Flo Rida?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You gotta listen to the song.
Okay, well, I'll listen to it.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so he's kind of the one-hit wonder, like that song.
He's the James Blunt of Korea.
That's his big song, the 호랑나비 song, and after that, he's just known kind of as Mr. Soccer because he's a big soccer fan. So, but he's been a radio DJ for a really, really long time. But he's also known for his mistakes, his slip of the tongue, her tongue slips on air. Because I mean, if you're a radio DJ, like we said, we make a lot of mistakes on air because it's live a lot of times. So he made a lot of mistakes regarding like song titles. We make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, like I've done it too.
Yeah. So just a couple. For example, it's in Korean, so it's kind of, I don't know if our listeners will find it as funny as we do, but for example, with 거미's song, 친구라도 될 걸 그랬어. So the song, the title, it means I should have at least been a friend. It's a breakup song. So it's 거미's song, 친구라도 될 걸 그랬어. But he says 친구가 부릅니다. 거미라도 될 걸 그랬어. So he turned the singer. He put the singer's name into the song title, basically. Yeah. And then another song. So he's kind of getting mixed up with the English. So with Turbo's song, Cyber Lover, he couldn't pronounce cyber. Yeah, so he said Cyber Lover. So he couldn't pronounce cyber. And then with UCLA, he just pronounced it Ukla University. So he made a lot of mistakes like that. So one time when Joe PD first debuted, he actually mistakenly thought he was a real producer. So he came to the studio and he was like, because as a radio DJ you have to be really nice to your producer,
of course.
So he was like, please be nice to me and stuff, because he actually thought he was a producer.
This guy's very simple.
He's very simple. Yeah. And then Lee Youngja, right?
Yes.
So she's on that program 안녕하세요, where they always invite guests who have these serious issues or serious problems, and they talk about these problems and they try to decide which problem is more serious, right? So she kind of came on that show. She's one of the panel members, but she came on the show saying that she had a problem, and one of them was that she always makes these mistakes when she talks, and she said that, for example, she introduced the girl group A-Pink, and she always says that she makes these slip-of-the-tongue mistakes, and she says that with A-Pink, she would say A-Pinkle, or she would call them like A-Punk, or Oi-Pinkle, Oi-Pink. And then, like, one time she called brown-eyed girls Natasha. Like, so she makes these slip-of-the-tongue mistakes a lot. And then her friend said that these mistakes, they get worse when she really wants to, like, look nice to someone or, like, she's in a really important situation. So one time, actor Chung Woo-sung, right?
Yes.
I can kind of understand, though, when you're with someone that's as good-looking as Chung Woo-sung, you might get tongue-tied, right?
Vain. Oh my
I bet you might get tongue-tied. If you're like, if you're standing in front of someone that you kind of idolize, maybe.
I stood in a room with Jessica Alba and I didn't stutter once.
Really? But she's married and she has kids.
I made a mistake, though, about the name of her kid's age, and she corrected me. It was really embarrassing.
That's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
but Lee Youngja was kind of, I think this was kind of embarrassing too, because she said that she wanted wanted to say, she wanted to say 외로운 사람끼리 한번 봐요, which means, lonely, we're lonely, so let's get together. But she said 외로운 사람끼리 언제 한번 같이 자요. Which means in Korean, this is kind of scandalous. This is like lonely people. Let's go sleep one. Yeah, it's kind of scandalous. So, big mistake there.
I like Yeonjun.
And then Ihyunwoo, singer Ihyunwoo, he was also a DJ for a radio program for a really long time too, and he would make a lot of mistakes with song titles. Like for example, Shiny's "Ring Ding Dong." He said "Ding Ding Dong Dang." Yeah, ring ding dong, ding dong.
Ding dong ding is like the stereotypical kind of Korean term for just music notes.
Yeah, ding dong dang. I can kind of understand that. So he's been hosting his own radio program for 9 years.
It's weird though. All these mistakes that people are making though, they're mostly like English mistakes.
Yeah.
Because Korean mistakes, they happen when you're nervous, but then when Korean people read English, especially because it's written in, the Korean characters, of course. It can be very difficult.
It can be difficult, but he's lived in the States for a really long time.
Huh?
His English is very good. He lived in New York. He studied art there or something.
And he still says ding dong.
But if it's written in Korean,
that's
understandable.
True.
Right? If it was written in English, he might have read it in English, right?
I assume so. All right, now we're going to check out a song. Of course, we got to check out the song that this guy mispronounced. We're going to listen to Ring Ding Dong by Shiny. We just heard the song Ring Ding Dong by Shiny. We're here with Cameron for All That K. Today's topic is mistakes that people make both on national television and on radio.
On radio.
Next issue is...
I think this is like the biggest mistake you can make on radio or on national TV.
Did they swear?
I remember when we talked about this a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about Hani and Junsu dating. Remember when we talked about one of the on TV when the comedian when he talked about how he was dating someone.
Yes.
Well, there's this actor who's dating 소녀시대's 수영. Do you know who he is? 정경호.
Yeah, that's right.
So he actually had a chance to be a one-day DJ for a radio program that was hosted by Shindong.
Super Junior Shindong.
And he made the mistake of blurting out that he was dating 소녀시대's
How do you make a mistake like that?
Well, what happened was he got this message by a listener saying that, you have such a nice voice, and I'm sure that your girlfriend who listens to your voice, she's very lucky. And he made the mistake of saying, she's probably listening at home. He just kind of got carried away. And he kind of blurted out that, she's listening at home, and I'm sure she's enjoying my voice right now.
Oh, so he didn't say her name, though.
Yeah, he didn't reveal who
wasn't like,
she
was.
Right, but, this is live. And this is going out live, right?
It's revealed that he has a girlfriend.
Exactly, so it's revealed that he has a girlfriend. So, the people, they kept writing in messages saying that, so are you revealing that you are actually in a relationship? Who are you dating? Blah, blah, blah. So he's like, okay, might as well just say it. So he revealed that he is in a relationship. So he confirmed that he is dating. And he's like, it's not bad to be in a relationship, right? And then at the time, he didn't reveal who he was dating. But later, everyone found out that he's dating 소녀시대's 수영.
And they've been dating for a while now, then.
They have been dating for a while, yeah. Yeah.
Girls' generation is not girls' generation.
Yeah.
It's like the grown-up generation of girls.
They've been dating for a while. So that's probably the biggest mistake you could probably make on air. But, radio, I think it's prone to happen because, first of all, it's live, like we mentioned.
That's true.
It's live, and it's hard to check your tongue.
That's true.
And it's hard, it's not recorded, so you can't go back and,
because you're always thinking about, what to say, how to respond to things.
Exactly. So there's so many things that you have to keep track of. And when you're talking by yourself and it's scripted, I think it's a little bit better. But when you have guests in the studio, usually you're good friends with them.
Yeah.
So you start talking, and it's like talking with your friend.
Yes.
So you can't keep your tongue in check.
especially when you're on Arirang Radio. Just want to advertise that one more time. So it is time for us to wrap things up already. I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
I have to learn from these people and not make the same mistakes. So, sending Ken out, we're going to check out two songs. Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, followed by Keeping Your Head Up by Birdie. And guys, remember that All That K will be on Tuesday next week, just like this week. So to help our listeners remember, what about saying see you Tuesday as we say goodbye?
Alrighty.
See you
on
Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye.
We just did the songs Love Yourself by Justin Bieber, followed by Keeping Your Head Up by Birdie, and it's time to reveal the answer for AA Music Quiz from the first hour. The answer today is Lucky J. If you got Lucky J, congratulations, and of course, thank you everyone for participating in today's AA Music Quiz. We have another quiz tomorrow, so look forward to that. We'll check out two songs requested by our listeners now. Senna of Ethiopia's requested track, Bang 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 by Big Bang, and Yalda of Germany wants to hear Nona Chare by Ailey. And it's time to say goodbye. Our last track for today is One Call Away by Charlie Puth. This was Benji of B.I.G., and as always, I'll be back.